Yep, that means there's ice on the window. It's freezing. It's also 3:30 in the morning, and today marks the day that this will literally be the furthest collection we've ever done to pick up a car for stock. Anyway, it's going to be exciting, so I'm going to bring you along for the ride. I'm here with James from work as well, and we're both rubbing our eyes because we've not had much sleep at all. However, we're just on our way now to Manchester to catch the first flight of the day, which will be to Nice. So we'll show you around in a bit. Happy days. Here we go. James is very, very excited.
Buzzing.
What do you think, James? Massive plane compared to the little Cessna we're flying. It's going to be good. EasyJet, so we've got I've upgraded this to first class. Not really. Anyway, let's do this. So what's interesting is I've just had a quick chat with James, and he hasn't flown since he was 12. He's got a passport with no stamps in it, and he's actually very excited to be on here, which is very cool. But also what's very spectacular about this trip when you're heading down south is views like this. So we are here in Monaco collecting this incredible SVR. I can't believe we're actually driving down in Monaco. Just a couple of hours ago I was literally over in the UK. So anyway, I'm going to spin the camera around and let you have a feast your eyes on this. It's awesome. So we're about an hour into the journey now. I've only got actually 5 hours to get to Geneva. Currently in Italy. It's very strange, you know. One minute you're saying bonjour to somebody and next minute you're saying buongiorno within about half an hour. But the scenery out here is absolutely stunning. We've just been past some amazing villages, and this is a fabulous car to drive, obviously. and we are just heading up now towards Geneva Airport. So we're going to be passing some incredible scenery, which no doubt we'll do our very best to capture for you. But yeah, for now, as for a latte, this thing's blowing my head off. It's very, very strong. Buongiorno, prego. So here we are, stuck in traffic actually, but we are on a time dash to get to the airport. But of course we just stopped at the services and they do pizza. When in Italy, I guess you've got to have a bit of a pizza. How's yours, James?
It was really nice, to be fair.
Alright.
Nice and crispy.
Not bad for a service pizza, but then again, if we're in Italy, I suppose you're not really going to find a bad pizza place, are you?
What's that?
Anyway, grazie. So typical, as time's against us, we've now come on the long stretch of road here towards a lovely mountainous scenery background and everything, but traffic, if you have a look over there, look, turn it around, James, you can see people have actually got out the cars. Something's happened up front, and according to our Waze, if we look on here, we can see there's obviously something. It's a short stop. However, I have got a plane to catch. I gave myself a little bit of a contingency of an hour, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll all work out. So yeah, worrying times. I don't want to miss that plane back from Geneva back to the UK, of course, because that'll mess everything up. However, I've just got a little treat to go with my coffee. So do you know what? Life's good. Right, so we're onward bound now, and it looks like obviously we are going to make the airport, fingers crossed. Just got this now, which is very cool, which is my ticket for Mont Blanc Mountain, which is the pass which we're going through at the moment. I don't think I've ever been in a tunnel quite as long as this. It really does put those ones on the A64 to shame. However, everybody out here seems to drive with a lot of etiquette, which is nice, and there's not much traffic. And even the people at the actual tolls themselves are really friendly, which is nice to see as well. So far, having a very pleasant day despite the long journey. Right, anyway, next one, onward bound, fingers crossed, Geneva Airport. So one thing I've just noticed is we've just been obviously driving through all the Alps, and it's freezing. We've come into Mont Blanc at the moment, and all the windows on the car just steamed up, which I thought was a bit odd. But then, of course, I've realised the temperature inside Mont Blanc at the moment. Bear in mind, it's been like 1 degrees and then just below freezing. It's currently 19 degrees Celsius in here. Just put my arm out the window. Feels like a lovely summer's day in Britain. Look at that. There he goes. See ya.
Right, well then, you're stuck with me now. I'm sure we'll see Dean again in the video. He's managed to drop him off at Geneva Airport. He's about an hour and 20 minutes early for his gate closing, so hopefully it'll all be fine. He'll get through security and obviously make the flight nice and in time. Obviously it was a nightmare with all of the traffic earlier on. But obviously, yeah, cleared up. We had a lovely journey through the Swiss Alps. It was absolutely stunning, that, going through obviously Mont Blanc tunnel and whatnot. I've now got just shy of 3 hours to my stop for the night. I'm off to a Holiday Inn in Dijon, and then I'll be setting off nice and early in the morning, making a dash for Calais Eurotunnel, and then I'll obviously off over to Folkestone before I make the final leg of the journey back up to North Yorkshire. But yeah, due to get there at about 20 to 10 So yeah, just shy of 3 hours for the minute. 160 miles. The first ever time driving on the right hand side of the road in a right hand drive. So at least there's some form of familiarity there for me. But we'll see how it goes. I'm sure it will be fine. Hopefully I don't run into any more traffic. And yeah, let's get to Dijon. Well, we're nearly in Dijon. 45 minutes left to go. Just under 50 miles. If I must say, this drive has been absolutely lovely. There's been a really, really nice moonrise. It was really pink. I tried getting it on camera, but unfortunately in this dark, it's just not really showing it. It's all a bit dull and a bit naff. But yeah, the drive has been absolutely bliss. I'm on the toll roads. It's the A39 that I'm on at the minute, and there's just not a car in sight. There's the occasional lorry every now and then, but other than that, the roads are just dead. It's really, really nice. So yeah, smooth sailing. I'm going to be in Dijon in about 45 minutes, and then I'm going to get straight in, have a cup of tea, because I think I've earned it. And hopefully they got PG tips or Yorkshire tea, that'll be better. But being in France, it'll be interesting to see what they've got. It's probably going to be like Twinings English tea. We'll wait and see. Hopefully it's Yorkshire, but get in, have a cup of tea, probably get straight to bed, ready for a nice early start tomorrow. Well, good morning and welcome back to day 2 of collecting our furthest stock car for DMB. Obviously this Range Rover SVR has been absolutely phenomenal to drive through all of the Swiss Alps yesterday. Obviously on the final leg of the journey today, back from Dijon up to the Eurotunnel in Calais, so that I can obviously catch the nice fast train across and then make the final leg of the trip back up to DMB HQ. It's going to be a long old day. I want to find somewhere for breakfast because I've left the Holiday Inn before they've started breakfast. But yeah, we've got 5 hours to the Eurotunnel, then about 6 hours back up to DMB HQ from there. So yeah, as I said, it's going to be a long day. Let's find some breakfast and let's get going. Right, we are making very good headway. I'm about an hour from the Eurotunnel. I've just quickly stopped off to get some lunch and a much needed coffee. If we quickly get this phone plugged back in, find out exactly how long we are. Oh. Also, one thing, the amount of times I've stopped, my French is getting good. I'm picking up the accent. Right, here we go. 52 minutes, 60 miles until we're back into familiar territory. I'm excited. I'm going to get this coffee down me, get some food down me, and let's get going. Right, so we are aboard Le Shuttle, the Eurotunnel. Not sure if we're underground yet, it's just dark looking out of the windows. But it is my first time using this, and if I must say, as great as this Range Rover SVR has been driving back through Monaco, through the Swiss Alps, through obviously all of Switzerland and then back up here to Calais, for a first time of using the Eurotunnel, it's probably the wrong car to be in. Obviously, as lots of you may know, the Range Rover SVRs are very wide. Driving onto the carriages of the Eurotunnel are very narrow. So it's been a very cautious and slow drive down the carriages till I eventually was able to thankfully stop. Obviously, still got to get off the opposite side, which is going to be eventful. But yeah, we're on the Eurotunnel. We'll be going under the ocean shortly, and in about half an hour, we will be back in the UK. as you saw then, we are back in the UK, left-hand side of the road, right-hand drive. I can say hello to people, ask them how their day's been. It feels nice to be back. I've got a coffee, we've got a tank of fuel, we've got a 4.5 hour drive ahead of us back up to DMB HQ, driving past all of my old stomping grounds at the moment. Obviously being a born and bred Kent lad, it's always nice coming back down these ways, driving down past Folkestone, Ashford on the M20, all roads that I know really, really well. But obviously, yeah, back off up to North Yorkshire. Hopefully the last stint of this drive goes well. Can't see why it shouldn't. You know, about what, 12:30. There shouldn't be too much going on the roads. This section of the M20 is nice and quiet at the minute. Normally it's absolutely heaving when I'm driving on it, so it's going to be nice with it being this nice and quiet. But let's get back up to North Yorkshire, back over to DMB HQ, and get this car cleaned off and listed. Right then, so we are about an hour away from DMB HQ. It's been a long old day. The sun is setting quite nicely off to my left, and I'm going to be glad when I get there. I think a cup of tea, proper Yorkshire tea, and some chocolate biscuits are in order. I bought some really nice chocolate biscuits in Italy. I tucked into a couple of them last night at the Holiday Inn in Dijon. I think I'm definitely going to have some more when I get back to DMB HQ. I'm going to have to ring Brad Aldine to get the kettle on when I'm about 10 minutes out.
Well, it's safe to say we are now back from Monaco, just holding the mic like this. And as you can see, the car has now arrived here in the showroom. So I can tell you for one thing, it's been an absolutely epic journey. Literally 5 countries in 24 hours, which is a little bit insane, to be honest with you. Yes, 5. I'm counting England, Monaco, France, Italy and Switzerland. So, but it's been an absolute pleasure driving this car. It was definitely worth it because this colour is absolutely striking in this British racing green, as I'm sure and hope some of you will agree. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. We just thought we'd throw this together because it's literally been the furthest we've ever gone to collect a car. And it was certainly very fun doing it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Please do subscribe. We've got lots of fun, quirky videos coming up, and we'll see you on the next one.